So today, I'm just talking numbers with you guys, just giving you an understanding of how this industry works in terms of labels, in terms of ROI, which is return on investment on what you put into your music, what you're putting into your ads and all of that. So people have asked me why I don't start a label. And the simple answer is because I'm not a bank, which is essentially what labels are. Labels are banks for the music industry. They just provide the funding for all of this. And quite frankly, if we put it into monetary terms, it's irresponsible lending because a lot of the acts that they fund are delinquents. So people that normal banks would never give loans to begin with. Now, let's just talk numbers for a second. If you've ever run, say, a YouTube ad, then you know that, the average cost per view, if you're paying for ads, is about 24 cents, and that's in rands, right? And the average royalty that you're earning from YouTube from one view is about 2 cents, which means that you're making a net loss of about 90% plus minus on every stream, right? So you're losing money, which is why labels are important, of course, because they have endless amounts of money to turn that massive loss into a profit eventually. Now, let's look at social media, which is another form of advertising. Now, when it comes to social media, there isn't any direct payment from social media that you receive in terms of royalties. You don't earn royalties from social media. So essentially, social media is a form of advertising and or marketing, which you hopefully use to convert your following or the clicks that you get from social media into streams or views on YouTube, right? So say now you're spending money on ads, as people do. Let's talk about what the conversion rates are, right? And what I mean by conversion rate is how many people click on your ads versus how many people your ads have reached. Now, when it comes to Instagram has a conversion rate of about 1.08%, which is about 10 people per 1,000 people reached, which means that 10 people click your link per 1,000 people that you reach with your ads, right? Facebook, on the other hand, has a 9.21% conversion rate, which is 92 people out of every 1,000 people that you reach click your link. Twitter, on the other hand, we don't know. But, obviously Twitter hasn't been reliable for advertising in general. So we'll just leave that there. I mean, I personally don't use Twitter for any advertising because I found it to be expensive and ineffective. Now, just going back to these ad conversion rates, right? If 92 people click on your link, it doesn't mean that 92 people head over and buy your music, your merch, or stream your music. It just means that 92 people showed interest in what you're selling or, your music. And the actual return is going to be a percentage of those 92 people. So you might find that out of those 92 people, maybe 9 people or maybe 20 people actually stream your music. So again, when we talk about, the ROI in this industry, it's very difficult because you're making a loss on everything until you're successful, which is why I suggest that you get a primary income outside of your music if you're still a small artist, and just work your way up from there, because you're going to need money to put into your music. There's no two ways about it. There's absolutely no two ways about it. You're going to need money to put into your music, right? Because literally the music industry is a sinkhole for money. You just need to put money in to no end until you're successful or not. So it's a choice of invest and hopefully get somewhere, or don't invest and get nowhere, right? But you just need to know when to call it quits. So that's it for me today. Hopefully you found that insightful. So yeah, follow me. Check me out on YouTube. Check me out on Twitter. Check me out on Instagram. Peace.